Now, to begin our evening, each actor has prepared their own PowerPoint style entry, which they will share with you now. So Sam, will you start us off?
Of course, thank you, G. And Nora has gratefully accepted presenting for me because I cannot present myself, but I will still be doing it, of course. So I wanted just to speak about my experience in the week leading up to quarantine actually starting, because I remember that week both very clearly and not at all. So I thought it'd be interesting to talk about with some art to accompany it. So next slide, please. So the Sunday before we got the email, I remember hearing about it arriving in Washington, and that was my hair at the time. It was a green-red combo. And I remember feeling very exhausted and tired that day because I was kind of worried about what was going to happen. But I also chose to repress it in a way because I didn't really want to think about it. And then, so the school week, I remember not at all. All I remember is that I would go outside a lot during break, and it was very nice that week. And I remember looking at the nature and appreciating it. Little did I know I would not be there for a very long time. And then I remember this one specific memory was usually when I go to Starbucks before school, I bring a personal cup to reduce plastic. And I remember that one of the employees said that they weren't taking the cups anymore because of safety concerns. And that was like the first time I really started to accept the fact that something was changing like very rapidly. But then from that, I started to make my own coffee, which I actually kind of like better now. So that was interesting. And then the Sunday following the getting of the news was when I got the email from Kale. And I remember that Friday, Karen gave me a copy of The Little Prince. And she said, just in case we didn't have school. And I thought that was kind of silly because I was so sure we'd have school on Monday, but I was wrong. And luckily I had a copy from when we started online school. And I also want to talk about what I've been doing in quarantine for these past couple of months. So first, I've been baking a whole bunch, and I've always loved it, but since quarantine, I've been doing it a whole lot more. And then my go-to recipe is cookies because they're quick, delicious, and calming. And I've also been making a lot of cinnamon rolls as well. And also, I've been doing a lot of art, and I've been drawing seriously for years now, but since quarantine, I've been drawing more than ever. And then surprisingly enough, my productivity has actually spiked since quarantine started. And because of this, I can see a huge improvement even since just the beginning of March in my art because of how much I've been working on it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sam. Let's go now to, I think, Nora. I think you're next.
So I did mine in a sort of poem form, although it starts off more PowerPoint form. So I know my parents and brother will be okay. Hugs are now a thing, as is mail. I've started sending letters, however, I rarely receive them in return, especially Star Wars themed ones. My uncles, aunts, and grandparents, I'm not so sure anymore. Humans are built for contact, but how do we survive if a kiss, a hug, could kill? How can words make up that space? For they can only fill the open air of an empty room. Ears full to the brim as hearts yearn for a touch. Eyes starting to fail while legs walk further and farther. We are left with the weapons of our fantasies. The guns we cling to are useless. The science we need, we do not trust. We shelter in place like the thin walls we have built could protect us from the world that we have created. Thank you.
Thank you, Nora. Okay, let's move on to Frances.
So, during quarantine, as everybody knows, we haven't been able to see any of our friends or relatives, and I will be talking about my experience here. My first experience is with choir, and I'm going to play a short song that we sang before this all ended. So here we go. 2, 3, yum, bum, bum. that was God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. So because of the lack of choir, my friends and I haven't been getting to make the music that we do normally. And we haven't gotten to learn a lot about singing, and our theory has slowly been less so. And we haven't gotten to connect and create that sisterhood bondage that we normally do. Next is not getting to see family. Now, even though we can see them, we have to social distance and we can't connect with them, and I couldn't get to see and hug my baby cousins and watch them grow up. Now, although this is all sad and disappointing, it's not that bad. I know I have it really great and I shouldn't be complaining. And I will get to see them again. And I get to spend time with my immediate family now, and I get to learn more about them, and we get to spend more time together. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Francis. I think Harrison, please show us your PowerPoint.
So, hi guys, I'm Harrison, and so for my presentation, I just decided to share a bit about some of the stresses that us teenagers are facing with coronavirus. So, I mean, it's obviously coronavirus, which I didn't include here, but the first big thing is school. Like, according to like Hillside, we're supposed to be getting less homework because we're online and stuff, but certain teachers have decided that because we're online, they can give us more homework and that it's okay. It's really not. Also, remote learning is hard for some people. Like, I know I'm personally not one of them, but some of my friends have a lot of issues. Like, they need to be in a classroom, they need to be actually doing the activity, and that's hard to do online. So they're just having a rough time learning. And you have no classmates either, which kind of sucks because you don't really realize how much you miss the people you go to school with until they're not there anymore. So another big thing is like dark. Dark is really scary, guys. Let's be real here. Like, if you've ever watched It or Us, like, you'll know what I'm talking about. And just because you're at home more and there are more late nights and no one to talk to, like, you're just surrounded by the dark and the quiet, and it's really not fun. And then friends are another big thing. Like, assuming you have any, of course, but if you do, like, social distancing makes it really hard to actually see them face to face, and you get no interaction with them except for texting, which kind of sucks, honestly. Of course, the big one for us teenagers is procrastination. Because let's be real here, when you're on a computer, what is work and what is time? Like, you have video games, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have FaceTime. Like, so it's really hard to concentrate and stuff. And yeah, so thank you for listening to this presentation. Like, just please stay safe. Don't catch corona. Thank you.
Now we're going to go to Ella. Well, you knew we were going to you, Ella.
I know, and Nora's sharing for me. So this is just a presentation on what I've done to pass the time during quarantine. So I've been listening to a lot of Nicki Minaj recently just to like make me feel happier. Live in the present, that gift is for the gifted. This is what you came for. You get what you buy. This is what you paid for. Make sure the tears are what you aim for. Make mistakes. Life is a journey. I just want to enjoy the ride. It's okay, we'll take our time. The night is still young, and so are we. Baking. So, why not try to learn a new skill? I've been doing a lot of baking. Sam actually sent me this great edible cookie dough recipe, and I ended up making it every day and eating it every day, and it was like a stick of butter in the recipe, so I was just eating a stick of butter each day, and I had to stop. Cleaning. So, I've been cleaning a lot too. I find it really calming. This is my bunny Penelope. She also appreciates it when I clean up. Cleaning, it can make you feel better and everything's nice and organized. And after staring at Zoom all day, it's kind of nice to just take a break and tidy up things a bit. Spending time with the family. So, first of all, I love my family a lot, but I get kind of tired of them. I'm really tired of hearing everyone's dumb opinions. I kind of just want facts, and I'm kind of tired of listening to them sometimes. So it's great if you want to hang out with your family and do board games. Personally, pets are family too, and you can take a break from your family to hang out with them or any plans you have, and I just find it way less stressful. The outdoors. So just go outside. Nature's amazing. Take a break from the screen. These are some photos I took during quarantine. Some of them are not. Some are from last summer, where Amelia and I, she's in the top right, we went to a sunflower field. Really nice. Next slide. Going on walks. So yeah, just go for a walk. These are my dogs, Mackie and Jack. Going for a walk around the neighborhood's really calming. These are some photos I took. Just really beautiful. Kayaking. The Mercer Slough is absolutely gorgeous. There's so many cute little ducklings and animals. Boy, the geese, I hate geese, they suck. Some of these photos are from last summer, but I've been doing a lot of kayaking recently and I find it really calming too. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Nora.
Thank you, Ella. Okay, Will, take it away.
There we go. Okay. Thank you, Eugene. So this is my quarantine. Parkour. Parkour was something that brought me a lot of joy, and it was just a fun thing, a new hobby that I really enjoyed doing. It got me in shape, let me meet a bunch of super cool people like Raimi, who is a head coach, Bergen, who is a lead coach, and Jazz, who's a lead coach. They've all been super goofy and funny and have really helped me learn parkour. I'm thankful for that. Raimi has helped me learn responsibility and leadership through the interning program, and parkour has given me a commitment that I was committed to. Without parkour, I got really out of shape. I didn't get to meet the coaches every week, and I couldn't do what I enjoyed doing, and I got back into video games, which isn't bad, but it's not the real life. I also became less agile. I lost my standards, but I got to grow and try new things. So not doing parkour for a while, it wasn't too bad. Some things I don't like is I can't be at a lodge run by the Mountaineers called Meanie Lodge. I also don't like I can't be with my friends from Meanie Lodge as much. And I've been going up there for 9 years, and we're always just a group of mischievous, goofy children, and it's always a fun time being up there. More things I don't like is the same day is usually or sometimes the same day as yesterday, or the day before that, or the day before that, and it's just kind of boring. And I'm terrified of a bunch of things, but some things that have been amplified during this quarantine is silence, the dark, and spiders. I can't express how much I hate spiders. And I've seen more spiders during quarantine than I think I have my entire life, and I hate it. I don't enjoy it. It's just a horrible thing that it haunts me. And some new things that has helped me go through quarantine is I'm learning how to juggle and play the guitar. And those are fun things to escape to if I'm bored of playing Fortnite or Minecraft. More good things about quarantine is I've gone on and off working out to stay in shape, but I'm getting back into working out. Reconnection. I was reconnected with some of my old gaming friends from a long time ago that I didn't play with for a while, so it was fun to see them. And using Zoom for fun. Some of my Meanie friends and I, we would do Zoom calls where we would then use this Zoom screen share option to watch things on Hulu. Move Free Academy, which is my parkour gym I go to, is opening soon. So if you want to check it out, you can go to the link right there. I also I can see my parents more. I can see them whenever they come downstairs for food, or if they're just walking around the stairs, or I can go upstairs and say hi. I also it's something new. Might not be a good new, but it's different. So thank you for listening, and adios.
Okay, Amelia, take it away.
Alrighty. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Just pulling up my presentation. Here we go. And this presentation is all about my life in quarantine. So what I've been reading and watching in quarantine. I've recently finished the books Voices from Chernobyl and Midnight in Chernobyl, as well as watching the Chernobyl HBO miniseries twice over. And Chernobyl 12340 is coming in the mail next weekend. And the Chernobyl nuclear meltdown is a very interesting piece of history for me. It's a unique intersection of government corruption, civil rights, environmental, and nuclear science, which I'm kind of passionate about. And speaking of these themes, sadly, I find many parallels between the Chernobyl nuclear meltdown in 1986 and the American response to the coronavirus pandemic today. Secretive governments, dismissal of science, and careless politicians who are more concerned about the economy and public image than saving lives. But one thing that has been bringing me comfort during quarantine in these stressful times has been spending time with my siblings. I have 4 siblings. I'm the second oldest, and we're all together under one roof. And I just really enjoy that lately I've been able to hang out with them more often. And my sister and I go on and off good terms, but besides that, it's pretty nice. Another thing that brings me comfort in quarantine is drawing. It definitely relaxes me. Right, there's a photo my mom took of me drawing in the living room, and there's some of my art pieces from recently. And on a more serious note, I really do miss pre-pandemic life. I was having so much fun before a lot of this began to happen. I was able to go on an amazing trip to London and Paris with my elder sister, Sophie. I made some amazing friends in France, and I was actually able to meet Harrison in Paris. I saw my favorite Keith Haring mural, and of course I was having lots of fun at school with the Yule Ball and drama productions. There's me and Liam as Faith and Miss Crombie, and there's a lot of photos of me and Ella on here. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with her too. And, I thought I would end my presentation with telling you all about this really weird quarantine dream I had. And I don't think words could quite do it justice, so I tried to recreate it in illustration form and make a comic out of it. So here we go. So in the dream, I started outside of a Lowe's, like the hardware store, and I walked up to the cashier and I asked for 2 frogs. I don't know why, I just did. And then the cashier looked at me and said, "These are the 2 biggest frogs we have. Be careful with them." And then she asked me if I was ready for the responsibility of owning 2 big frogs. And of course I said, "Yeah, I am. And thank you and have a nice day." So I left those and I was just walking around with my 2 new pet frogs. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy. These frogs are so big. What could go wrong? And then in the dream, I was like, wait. And I had this horrible realization that I didn't have the right tanks at home. Like the frogs were so big that there wasn't a tank I could buy on the market to house them properly. And I felt like I had lied to the worker at Lowe's, and I felt like a terrible pet owner. And it was just one of those things where it's like in the dream, it feels like a dire situation. But then after you wake up and think about it a little bit, you're like, why was I so freaked out about that in my dream? It was kind of like that. And I actually woke up in a cold sweat. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Amelia. Those drawings are wonderful. Okay, we're going to go to our last, before we get to the main event, we're going to go to Liam.
Howdy, everyone. So I did my presentation as this like pseudo guide on how to connect with your friends during the quarantine. So starting off, once I actually, there we are. You've got texting. Tons of different apps. You've got Discord, there's Skype, SMS, so just like the stuff on your phone, Gmail, Google Hangouts, and for the really important stuff, you've got smoke signals, of course. Next, there's Meetups to recreate some of that, pre-quarantine feel. You can go to a friend's house, go on a walk, have a weird socially distanced picnic, but unlike these 2 naughty men, you gotta stay 6 feet apart. Not finally, but next up there's gaming. You can't play tag because that involves touching and you might spread the virus, but you can play stuff like Fortnite, Minecraft, Minesweeper, Quake, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Tabletop Simulator with your friends. And finally, you can say, pre-quarantine friends, you're cool and all. I'm going to find some new people online and make new friendships. You can maybe mess with some people, which can be a decent stress relief. And you can just find new hobbies and new people to do those hobbies with. Overall, my thoughts on quarantine is that it's a necessary evil.
quiet. What the? Do you guys hear that?
Come on, man. I'm presenting.
It's kind of like a low humming sound, sort of musical.
Come on, guys.
Save it for later, Liam.
And there's some weird lights outside of my house. They've been really distracting like this entire time. They are coming from the lake, so it could just be a party boat. There's been a lot of those, and it's just gotten warmer.
Fine then. No presentation for you guys, I guess.
I think it might be 4th of July stuff. The people in my neighborhood are idiots who buy fireworks in June.
I hate fireworks. Also, what's up with celebrating independence with the sound of bombs?
My dogs hate it. They're always up all night barking.
Oh my god, mine hate it too. They poop on the carpet if they're scared.
Maggie and Jack are terrified of everything.
My dog is more focused on snackies than noises. He's starting to go blind though, which explains why he's not freaking out about the light.
Yeah, mine don't seem to notice or care.
I don't think my dog has ever seen fireworks.
Yeah, even though Archie's super scared most of the time, he doesn't even seem to know that they're there.
Yeah, guys, I'm seeing some really, really weird shit online. Oh, language, Liam, language! Shut up, Oscar. Pardon my French, though.
Well, something is going down.
I mean, there was just a bang in my backyard.
Everyone chill. There's literally nothing going on.
Oh, right. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's just a prank.
Whatever's going on is pretty widespread then, if we are all seeing it. It's happening all over the area.
Everybody should stay safe and hunker down.
Yeah, and try not to take any unnecessary chances.
What does that mean?
If someone knocks at your door, don't open it unless you have something to hit them with.
That's sort of intense, isn't it? I mean, when was the last time someone even knocked at your door? Nobody's been anywhere for months.
That's the point. The moment you let someone into your house, there's nowhere that will be safe. Nowhere you could run and hide.
But that's so negative. I mean, where's the fun in that? Sure, you may never know who's at your door, but that just makes it that much more exciting, in my opinion.
Girl, no one's coming to the door. There's no citywide hoax. You guys are all being silly and paranoid.
I don't know. I can still hear this humming outside. Can you guys hear it? It's kind of pretty.
There's nothing pretty about drunk people listening to 2011 electronica.
Should we investigate it? I mean, I can hear something, but wait. I'm now starting to see something like a light above the trees.
Probably helicopters or police drones. You guys know the usual cops and robbers stuff by now. I've heard that crime rates have actually been rising lately.
No, they haven't. The only rises are in depression and divorce filings.
Haven't you all been paying attention? It's like the world is going through an earthquake and a hurricane at the same time. First months of a pandemic.
And now Black Lives Matter protests all over the country.
All over the world.
Yeah, we've got to make some real changes right now.
Agreed, but there's no point in panicking over some hoax.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Are you okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just spilled my water. My lid is broken.
Is it broken or just screwed on weird?
Screwed on weird. Is Lefty Lucy?
My dad taught me a trick where you point your thumb the direction you want to go, and your fingers tell you what way to turn it.
So righty-tighty?
Wait, do you have your hand in like a fist, or are your fingers extended?
With your right hand, make a fist. With your thumb in the air.
But doesn't that turn it right, which is tightening it?
Got it. I got it.
You know, sometimes I feel like we're all lost in some giant hallucination. Don't believe anything without proof. Everything is so subjective these days. Don't trust the media or your friends. I want evidence. I need facts.
Definitely righty-tighty.
You're right, Ella. There's a surprising amount of misinformation and bias out there today.
Well, you guys can keep on chatting, but I just realized that this interruption does give me more time for my baking. I have to check to see if how many brown sugar real quick. Be right back.
Hey, there are some people online saying that the lights in the sky are UFOs.
Yeah, and people online can be morons. So.
Guys, there's something really strange going on at my house.
What's happening?
My parents are acting really weird.
What do you mean? How?
So, okay, this morning, right? I go downstairs into the kitchen and they just looked at me. It was crazy.
Ooh, spooky.
I am seriously, believe it or not. It's the way they looked at me, though. You know, like I was a complete stranger. Or they were. And then they just smiled.
You guys are on something.
My parents have been looking at me weird recently too. And Lily. Well, actually, Lily always looks at me weird.
And that's why I never want kids. Even if I actually wanted one, I'd never have it for my own peace of mind. There's just way too many ways to mess things up.
Okay, yeah, but if all the good people stop having kids, then the world will be filled with crappy people.
I mean, isn't it kind of already, Francis?
Guys, I don't think they're my parents anymore. It's really freaking me out.
Ooh, classic Capra delusion.
Crabgrass. What?
No. It's named after the French psychiatrist who identified it, Joseph Capra. Here's from Wikipedia. A psychiatric disorder in which a person holds the delusion that a friend, spouse, parent, or other close family member or pet has been replaced by an identical imposter.
Ooh la la!
Knock it off.
I think I've got it too. My dog Mabel has been looking at me really strangely.
Look, something's happening whether we admit it or not.
Guys, so this morning, right, when I was going downstairs, and Mom looked at me, she also said, I love you.
What's so weird about that?
Listen, Amelia, in my family, we never talk about our feelings. It's just kind of embarrassing. Not that we don't love each other or anything. It's just talking about it out loud, you know? No touchy-feely stuff. When my mom said it out loud, I knew something was wrong. You know, like maybe she was sick or something. But then she made me breakfast and lunch. Totally out of character.
So, invasion of the body snatchers? Look, we need proof, not your dumb ideas.
Okay, brown sugar's good, and I'm starting the dough now. What's this about body snatchers?
Harrison is freaking out about his parents and some crabgrass delusion. I'm not really sure what's going on either, Sam.
Okay, guys. I found this crazy guy's page talking about some big old conspiracy, says he was gifted with prophecy and that aliens would be arriving today and that the government would try and cover it up. It's crazy.
What's the link? Can you post it in chat?
Yeah, sure thing.
Really? UFOs? Come on, guys. In the middle of COVID-19 and the nationwide protests? You got to be kidding me. You guys are so stupid.
My page is still loading.
I've never seen an alien before. I wonder if they like chocolate.
Shut up, Sam. This could be real. I swear, stuff just keeps getting weirder and weirder in quarantine.
I'm just trying to think positively here.
If it's the real thing and not just some hoax, we're out of luck, Buster.
My neighbors are probably just lighting illegal fireworks. Come back down to reality.
My page is still frozen. Liam, could you just pull up a quick screen share?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. From what I can see here, it seems legit.
Dude, are we looking at the same web page? This looks like it's from 2010, but all of these posts are really recent. There is nothing legit about this, unless Woody Details starts coming true, I guess.
bigtruths.net. This blog looks like it's being run by a total nut job. And what's up with the papyrus font choice?
Fine. It may not have the sleekest interface, but I shouldn't discredit the content immediately.
This has to be a joke.
Joke or not, it does sound exciting. Also, I'm adding in the chocolate chips now in case you were curious.
Oh, make sure to use milk chocolate.
And give everybody a sugar overload? No way. Besides, milk chocolate is so diluted, it's more about the milk than the chocolate. I might as well just use cream.
No different from Starbucks. 90% milk, 10% coffee.
Exactly. All so-called coffee shops should have a big cow's adder out in front. I want real coffee. I want to drink a cup of Java and feel it in my bones for weeks afterwards.
Okay, but dark chocolate is full of caffeine.
Exactly my point.
Oh, crap. It's time to weaponize.
Lightsabers. We need lightsabers.
Think bigger, Obi-Wan.
This isn't some movie, Will.
How do you know that? Maybe it's just PR.
Okay, so this guy's page, right, it says that they're going to be landing all over the world. And looking through Facebook and Twitter, people are definitely talking about these lights. Nothing on the news, though.
For once, the media is being responsible.
Guys, it explains my parents. I knew I was adopted.
Adopted by aliens.
Not just Mabel now, guys. Archie's acting really weird, too.
If this is happening, maybe we're due for a change.
What are you even talking about?
Haven't you seen those pictures of major cities all over the world? Even before Corona, people wore masks around because the air was so polluted, but in just a couple of months without as many people, the city's skies have begun to clear again.
What are you suggesting?
Maybe we should, give the planet a rest. Hey, have any of you guys ever heard of the Fermi Paradox? All I'm saying is, every civilization approaches the great filter sooner or later.
Okay, great. That was done. I'm just gonna leave it in my fridge to chill for a bit to really enhance the flavor. Of course, if you're in a time crunch for some reason, you could just bake them now and still get a yummy result.
Oh my god, you guys have lost it.
And are you all hearing what Amelia's talking about? Sounds to me like she supports erasing humanity from the face of the planet.
Oh, like Frozen.
What? No.
Agreed. We're like Planet of the Apes.
Will, for the love of God, this isn't like Frozen or Planet of the Apes.
War of the Worlds, more like.
Exactly, it's all just fiction.
Archie, down!
You guys! It's not like we've taken much care of the place. Earth is an actual dumpster fire because of us. Think about the Chernobyl nuclear meltdown in the 80s. That land's gonna be uninhabitable for at least 20,000 more years. Who caused it? We did.
Sure, Amelia, that was a tragedy, but change is still possible. And plus, we've had our good parts too. For example, think of all the great cookie recipes we've developed. Snickerdoodles, M&Ms, even oatmeal. Surely they count for something.
Come, don't you know how many child laborers suffer and die every year harvesting the same chocolate you bake into your cookies? Not to mention that it's Juneteenth today. Protests all over the world and nothing really ever changes.
Think about our ancestors who fought for this land and our right to live on it. And you just want to toss their lives in the gutter for cookies and the planet's health?
Whoa there, Nora. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm with Amelia on this one. There were people here for thousands of years before your ancestors showed up and stole their land. Ooh, my house got really quiet all of a sudden. I think they're listening to every word I say.
Look, guys, whether we deserve it or not, aliens are just not even possible given the size of the universe.
Oh, now you're talking about that one thing, the Drake equation, right? From the astronomer Frank Drake back in the 60s?
Drake equation. Drake.
Shut up, Bosby.
Liam, chillax. But I think I know this one. Isn't that where distances are just too great across the universe and life's too rare? But Frank Drake didn't have a space telescope, right?
Through that, now most astronomers guess that 1 in 6 stars in the Milky Way has an Earth-sized planet.
So what you're saying is, it means if they're here now, they must have traveled light years to get here, right? That must mean they're like angels or gods.
No, Francis. I think more like exterminators, and we're the bugs to be squashed.
Kind of dark, Amelia.
Yeah, but unless we can show them that we could be nicer, kinder, gentler.
Well, in any case, in my experience, there's no better remedy for impending doom than carbs. The cookies must almost be done chilling by now.
You idiots! We need to arm up and prepare to fight them. We have never peacefully colonized anywhere, so why would they?
Wait a second, Nora. I wouldn't just attack them like that. You don't even know what they want. They could be friendly. Wait, it's time to take the cookies out. I'll be back.
Maybe greet them peacefully, but don't forget the threat that they present.
Yeah, speak softly but carry a big stick.
Who says the aliens want to be diplomatic?
Exactly! They can cross the galaxy, for heaven's sake. We have to make some decisions right now about how to handle this.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking of finding a hole to hide in. Somewhere where my parents can't find me.
Your parents are not the problem, Harrison. All of you are being kind of pathetic right now, not to mention uber paranoid.
Okay, listen, they're not my parents. They've been body snatched. And I may be next. Okay, if I come back odd,
What do you mean, odd?
like a weirdo, I guess. Like not myself. Like Liam.
Body snatched?
We could have a password or something so you know if it's me or not.
Poppycock.
Okay, poppycock.
No, it's ridiculous.
No, I prefer poppycock over ridiculous. If I come back all weird, ask me the password. If I don't know it, you'll know it's not me. I'm out of here.
You go and hide, Harrison. I'm gonna protect what's mine.
We're talking the end of the human race now. You guys realize this, right? We're like the dinosaurs when the asteroid hit. Well, if the dinosaurs actually deserved it. Oh, hold on. There's something happening down at the lake. I'm gonna drive over and check it out. I'll rejoin the call in a few, if I'm lucky.
Amelia's right about one thing. We humans are a bunch of selfish, racist, polluting stinkers. Maybe we just need to show them that we can change.
And how do we do that?
Or that we're willing to change at least. Then maybe they'll save us and save our planet.
None of this is real. You guys realize that, right? Just calm down. Yelling about aliens is helping no one.
I don't know. It seems pretty real over here. Our motion sensor lights are flashing on and off outside. So.
What if we show them how nice we are? If Sam can make cookies, I can at least sing to them. Mabel, stop looking at me that way.
Really, guys? You're all so pathetic and paranoid. Don't believe everything you read online.
I'm going to go find my choir dress. We need to show them respect and honor.
Sounds to me that it's more like you're starting a cult, Francis. The Holy Church of Ufology. All praise Alf.
Just covering my bases.
By sucking up to all-powerful alien beings?
You might not be wrong. Maybe we should offer them something.
What? Like a ritual sacrifice? Kill a goat on an altar or something?
I nominate Francis.
You just don't believe in anything, do you, Ella?
You just can't stop whining, can you, Will?
I'm not whining. If you don't believe in anything, why should anyone believe in you?
People just let you down. Don't be so naive.
I'm not naive. You're the naive one.
I swear to God, Will, you're so annoying and gullible. It's a strange noise, and it's bothering my bunnies.
Hey, there's some weird lights out my window.
When it rains, it pours.
Better check it out, too.
Don't be stupid, Will.
Oh, now I'm stupid, too.
If you go out and investigate, yes, you are. Just call the authorities and sit tight. Everything will be A-okay.
Call the cops. Dial the fuzz. Or dial 911.
Shut up, Osby. But yeah, Will, it is pretty moronic.
Hey, don't forget, I'm trained in parkour. I can run away.
Right, sorry. By doing backflips off the railing. Just don't blame me when you get abducted.
Wow, no wonder you have no friends.
Oh, it burns. Way to escalate the situation, Will.
I escalated the situation. You called me stupid.
Stupid is as stupid does. You love parkour, you love to ski, but you're scared of spiders.
You take that back, troll. Spiders are hairy, ugly, and have 8 creepy fudging legs. And when you're sleeping, they crawl right into your flunking mouth.
And they catch flies and mosquitoes.
I don't care. I'm not scared of a little mosquito.
Oh, right, my bad. Who cares about a little old malaria?
Spiders kill 7 people a year. I'm freaking done with you. I'm going to check out my backyard, whether you think it's stupid or not.
Fine.
Anybody here? Is there anybody there? Hello? Where'd you all go? I got cookies. They're a little burnt, but wait a minute. This is perfect. I mean, I have a whole audience all to myself. I might as well make a good use of it. Here, I'll teach you all how to make your own cookies at home, if there's still anybody watching. I mean, really? Did you have nothing better to do? Anyways, get your pens and pencils ready, kids. Right off the bat, start out by melting half a cup of butter and preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Combine half a cup of white granulated sugar and 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar in a bowl, along with melted butter. You want to mix this until you can raise the whisk from the mixture and have ribbons fall back into the mixture before recombining with all the ingredients.
Oh my god!
I know! It's such a good recipe. And let me tell you something. The secret ingredient is espresso powder. Isn't that sneaky?
They killed my rabbit! They killed Penelope!
Wait, who's they?
The aliens?
Are you sure? Maybe it was coyotes or raccoons.
This is all they left behind.
Oh, that's so terrible. I didn't expect them to be violent. Well, now I certainly don't have time to teach y'all. I'll just post a recipe in chat later.
I was so wrong. It's really happening. We're being invaded. They're going to destroy us all.
Wait, girl. You don't know that, though. I mean, yes, they killed Penelope, but maybe it was in defense. I mean, who knows how she reacted to them.
You mean she attacked them? My rabbit attacked the aliens.
I'm just saying it's a possibility. That's why I vote that we should withhold judgment until we know more about why they're actually here.
They killed my rabbit and we need to fight back.
Oh, great. Now both you and Nora want to get us killed. Fantastic.
And you're all set to worship them like Francis. We need to figure out their weaknesses and attack. Are you a man or a mouse?
You're getting over emotional now. I'm sorry about Penelope, but there's nothing we can do about it now. The best way to handle this is by getting on their good side.
Now that is crazy.
Pacifism is the best route here. Conflict doesn't work, and it never has. I know that you're angry and that you don't want to hear this. I mean, your bunny just died, and now you want revenge, and you want to hurt him back.
We need to figure out their weaknesses and not be idiots.
Their weaknesses? How would that help us? They might be amicable, but you don't know. Besides, they're probably way too powerful. Just admit it. You're salty.
At least I don't have this dumb idea that everyone's just all loving and kind.
Well, you have fun with that, girl. I'm taking my cookies outside for them. Be careful out on the front lines, will you? Shame if you ended up like your rabbit.
Amelia, you're back.
Hey girl, I like your face paint. What'd I miss?
Penelope is no longer with us.
Holy shit. I'm so sorry, Elle. That must be terrible. Do you think it was the aliens that did it?
Well, I'm pretty sure they exist now.
Oh, everything is so strange. You were right when you said it feels like we're all in some big hallucination nowadays. And you'll never guess what I just saw down at the lake.
Tell me.
Well, I parked the car and went off to explore. First thing I notice is all this mist hanging over the lake. Then I noticed the water was bubbling and lapping at the shore. I've lived here for nearly a decade and I've never seen anything quite like it. Dead fish were washed up all over too. I got out of there as quick as I could. It looks straight out of a horror film.
What the?
This kind of stuff just doesn't happen in nature. I think it was the aliens, Ella. The same ones that killed your rabbit. Don't worry though, it wasn't all bad. Look at these big frogs I found in the grass. Just like in my dream. Thankfully there are fish I saw at least. I'll name this one Beowulf.
Well, I never expected any of this.
I said earlier that humanity deserves to be destroyed, but I'm starting to wish I hadn't. It all just seems so real now, you know?
I understand. I'm just scared we won't make it.
Listen, I don't know how to say it, but there's been something on my mind for the past few months before all this craziness started.
What?
Look, I'm only confessing this because I think we're all gonna be toast in an hour or two. I've always had a bit of a crush on you, girl.
Amelia, I feel the same way. Hillside is such a small school, so I guess I never expected to find love.
Oh, wow. It's a good thing we can share our feelings privately. Honestly, now that you know, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
I really hate Zoom.
Yeah. You know, I think I'll name this one Penelope, after your rabbit.
That's so sweet, Amelia. I love you. Is that you, Liam?
What? We can't even hear you. My God.
Dude,
That's
Were you
nasty, you two. Get a
were you
breakout room.
eavesdropping?
He just told us to get a breakout room.
Were you eavesdropping, Liam? Such a creep. How much did you hear? If you tell anyone, the aliens would be the least of your concerns, Liam.
Oh, Greg.
I'm just speechless.
Guys, I thought of the perfect welcoming song.
Okay, so get this. I put a trail of cookie crumbs from the edge of the lake all the way up to my deck.
Thank you, Hansel. Any sign of a gingerbread house?
Don't interrupt, Liam. Anyways, I also left out an entire plate of cookies for them. Here's the deal. I turned my back for a split second and all the cookies disappeared. I think that they love my cookies.
Okay. Here's my song. Perfect to go with the cookies. A wimbo wet, 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 a wimbo wet. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. A wee, oh, away. A wee, oh, away.
Okay. I've got axes, spears, knives, a gun, a hammer, and a saber.
That's a lightsaber.
Oh, great. Now everyone's losing it.
Guys, I'm hiding in the closet right now from my parents. They're trying to find me. They're trying to lure me out with pizza. I'm really scared. I don't want to be body snatched. But I love pepperoni. So...
Harrison, stop being such a coward and fight. You can still be attacked at home. My bunnies were.
I'm sorry to hear about your bunnies, Ella. But I'm pretty sure I'm smarter than them.
Girl, are you though?
Hold up. Harrison, the password.
Oh. I may have forgotten it.
Not a good sign.
Come on, Harrison, try to remember.
Floppy mop?
Ducks. I think he's been snatched.
No, I'm not snatched, I promise. Bandersnatch? Mollycoddle? Lollipop?
Now you're just throwing out random words.
No, I'm not, I promise. Poppycock.
Oh, see, you're still you. That's proof that they don't mean any harm.
What a relief.
I'm armed to the teeth, guys, and ready for battle. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
Your brain.
I I think I've just been traumatized.
Aliens?
Mm-mm. Spiders. Oh, those creepy little frickers. They're all over my backyard.
Repeat after me, Wilbur. Charlotte is my friend. Charlotte is my friend.
Shut up,
Charlotte is
Liam.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Kill a man? Sure, why not?
Shut up. Now there's some weird kind of light coming from below the deck. I don't know what it is. I'll go check it out.
Don't forget your face mask, Will.
Face mask?
You'll definitely need one to keep your nose and mouth covered. It limits the spread of germs from you to others or others to you. Social distance is key nowadays.
I'm pretty sure I can just go without it. It's just below the deck.
Yeah, but we don't want to infect the aliens.
Yes, we do. All's fair in love and biological warfare.
Sounds more like a war crime to me, Nora.
What does that matter? They're disgusting aliens.
They killed my bunny. I hope they all die.
Have you guys forgotten the state of the world right now? It doesn't even matter what you think of the aliens. Masks are still necessary.
You do have a point. Maybe I should wear my mask.
Wilbur, you don't even need a mask. No one wants to be within 10 feet of you anyways.
Oh.
Liam is getting on my last nerves. Why would you even say something like that?
Come on, I was kidding. Take a joke.
Liam, I honestly hope the aliens abduct you first.
Yeah, what a punk.
Right. Who even invited him to the Zoominar?
Hey!
All you do is sit around at home and make fun of people from the safety of your computer.
Pretty pathetic.
Try getting a life.
You two think that you are so slick. Why don't I tell everyone here what I happened to over here?
Don't you dare, you little creep.
Alright guys, get this. Amelia and Ella have a little secret. I heard them talking while they thought they were alone earlier.
I knew it. They're working for the government, right?
They've been body snatched by aliens this whole time?
No, how should I put this?
Whatever he says, please don't believe it.
They're...
Just tell us already.
Let's just say Amelia and Ella sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Okay.
That's the secret?
Thank you for wasting our time.
Wait, so they weren't actually dating before the epidemic?
I mean, we were probably going to say something eventually, but we didn't think during an alien apocalypse was quite the right time to share it with the group.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're really happy for you guys. I'm glad neither of you have been body snatched.
Wow, y'all are no fun.
You can save the gossip for after we make it out of this alive, Liam.
Whatever.
Everyone stop! I think our alien saviors are finally ready to hear my song. I'm going into the woods to...
Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree. I'm off to kick some ET butt.
Oh, hold on. Where's Osby? Osby!
Isn't he watching the performance?
No, my parents are, but the little nerd decided to torment me instead. He's been interrupting all day.
You've been so nasty to him all evening. I'm not surprised he vanished, Liam.
He's probably just in the bathroom or something. No need to fret.
No, seriously, guys. He was here a second ago, and now he's gone. Crap. Osby! Crap, I gotta go find him.
Well, I hope he's okay.
He's probably been body snatched by now, guys.
Don't be so insensitive, Harrison. Plus, we don't know that. Oh,
But I think by now we should expect the unexpected. Oh,
There he is. Hey, Osby, how's it going?
Osby, at long last. And he's gone. Hey Ella, could I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
I wanted to apologize for how I spoke to you earlier. I let my emotions get the best of me. You had just lost Penelope, and all I did was make it worse by yelling at you. I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, it's fine. This has been a stressful time for all of us. Plus, I wasn't very nice either. You're still a dummy, though.
Of course. You too.
Oh my god, this is the end.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Here come my parents.
Screw this. I'm driving to Ella's. If this is the end, who cares about coronavirus?
I'll be on my porch waiting for you, Amelia, and bring the frogs.
I'll see you in a few, girls.
If this really is the end, I want some cookies for myself too. I mean, why should we let the aliens have all of them? I'm gonna make myself some snickerdoodles.
I'm sorry, guys, for luring me out with pizza again. I can't hold out anymore. I need pepperoni.
Hey jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Here it is, it's beautiful. A wimboa, 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 a wimboa. It's beautiful. Take me with you, Lord. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, it's beautiful. A wimboa, 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 a wimboa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. A wimboa, a wimboa, a wimboa, a wimboa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is it dead?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, Ella. I couldn't
my
start the car and Francis found an alien?
Don't get too close to that thing. It might be tricking us.
Check its pulse.
Wait, what did it drop?
It's a cookie?
My cookie?
Sam!
No, that's not possible.
Whoa, you killed it with chocolate? Sick.
Just like dogs, aliens must be allergic to chocolate.
No way. Because they're so delicious. It was probably something else.
Wait, that does not look like what I killed. Oops.
By the way, guys, I overreacted. My parents are back to normal. Turns out they're trying to get me some food to eat. I'm in a much better mood now.
News sources are now reporting that the invasion seems to have flopped. It was something that they ate, apparently.
I guess they weren't really our saviors.
Wow. Planet Earth saved by Sam's chocolate chip cookies.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's
Bravo, guys. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Francis. Thank you. That was actually Kaylin who was portraying our alien. And so thank you all in the audience for bearing with us tonight. As I said, it was just a little bit over an hour. The actors would like you to know that our mashup of War of the Worlds and the Blair Witch Project did not reflect anything but sort of a sliver of reality. Certain aspects of their characters are real, but many others have been created solely for dramatic purpose and conflict. Liam, for example, is not a troll, but he gamely volunteered to play a kind of a villain tonight.